Welcome, everyone, to another fascinating and thrilling journey into the world of rare coins, where hidden treasures lie within the smallest pieces of metal we handle every day. And today we are diving deep into the story of one extraordinary coin that has left collectors and experts in awe: the 1988 D. Lincoln 1 cent. A humble penny that has transformed from an everyday pocket change piece into an astonishing $15 million rarity, all because of a series of incredible minting mistakes, fascinating die variations, and historical peculiarities that have made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatic history. So stay tuned and get ready to explore the deep mystery behind what makes this 1988 D penny so valuable, how such an error occurred, and why coin enthusiasts from all over the world are captivated by this legendary coin that was never meant to exist in its current form. It somehow made it out of the Denver Mint and into circulation, holding within it a story that blends history, accident, and pure luck into one captivating tale. To understand the value of the 1988 D penny, we first have to step back into the late 1980s, a time when the United States Mint was transitioning through numerous small but significant changes in die design, materials, and production processes, especially during the Reagan era, when technological advancements and economic shifts influenced even the smallest details of coinage production. And among these transitions was the gradual changeover of die engravings that created subtle differences between mint marks, lettering, and other features on the Lincoln cents, differences so minute that they could only be identified under magnification, but which would later turn into one of the most expensive varieties ever discovered. The Denver Mint in 1988 was a hive of activity, producing billions of 1-cent coins for circulation, each featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. And while the design itself seemed routine, the combination of human oversight, mechanical wear, and slight die mismatches gave birth to a unique error, a transitional design anomaly that connected the 1988 D penny to its predecessor from 1989 in a way that numismatists would not discover until years later. The most famous and valuable error associated with the 1988 D penny is the so-called 1988 D with 1989 reverse, or reverse of 1989 variety, an incredibly rare die mix-up where the Denver Mint accidentally paired a 1988 obverse die with a reverse die intended for the 1989 cents, creating a mismatch in design elements so subtle that it escaped detection during production. The key diagnostic feature that sets this rare error apart lies in the FG initials, the designer's initials on the reverse of the coin, which stand for Frank Gasparo, the designer of the Lincoln Memorial reverse, where the font and spacing differ between the 1988 and 1989 designs and the 1988 D transitional variety shows the newer style with a sharper G and closer placement to the building, something only seen in the 1989 reverse dies. This blend of two different years' dies on a single coin was never intentional, yet gave birth to a legendary rarity that would later become worth millions. When coin collectors first discovered this anomaly, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community as it demonstrated how even in modern minting times, with precision machinery and strict quality control, remarkable errors could still slip through unnoticed, entering circulation and ending up in ordinary pockets, only to be rediscovered decades later as treasures. The reason the 1988 D transitional error penny is worth such a staggering amount, even up to $15 million in pristine condition according to speculative market excitement, is due to the near impossible odds of its creation combined with its historical context, its connection to two minting years, and the scarcity of known surviving examples. While thousands of ordinary 1988 D pennies exist, only a handful display the distinct 1989 reverse features, and of those, even fewer are in uncirculated or mint state condition, making them essentially priceless to dedicated collectors who chase the rarest varieties known to exist. But what makes this coin even more captivating is the fact that it is not just one simple error. Rather, it's a fusion of several factors: transitional die pairing, potential hub doubling, striking anomalies, and surface irregularities, all adding layers to its story and value. When examining these coins closely under magnification, some experts have noted minor doubling on the lettering of Liberty or the date, 1988, possibly due to die fatigue or hubbing issues, as well as inconsistent rim thickness, die cracks near the memorial steps, and slight off-centering that add individuality to each specimen. Each of these imperfections tells a story about the chaotic, high-speed environment of the Denver Mint, where millions of coins were being struck per hour and dies were constantly replaced, repolished, or reused, sometimes leading to mismatches that the human eye would never notice until much later. The allure of such coins comes from the romantic idea that something so common, something so overlooked, could hide a fortune in plain sight, waiting for a sharp-eyed collector or lucky individual to notice that one tiny detail that changes everything. The 1988 D penny teaches us that even in an era of mass production and technology, accidents still happen, and those accidents can create history. The deeper one looks into the minting process, the clearer it becomes how something like this could happen. Dies were engraved with master hubs, and during transitional periods between design changes, some dies from previous or subsequent years could accidentally be mixed into production runs, resulting in hybrid coins like the 1988 D with 1989 reverse, which now stands as a testament to the unpredictability of minting history. Beyond just the reverse design anomaly, some 1988 D pennies also show evidence of improper planchet alloy mixing, where small zinc core imperfections cause surface bubbles or discolorations due to incomplete copper plating, a common issue in late 1980 cents that adds further intrigue to their physical characteristics. When these defects occur in conjunction with die errors, they create unique visual textures and toning patterns, making each coin one of a kind and adding even more appeal to collectors who prize individuality and authenticity. The coin market thrives on rarity, condition, and story, and the 1988 D penny checks all three boxes spectacularly. It's not just a minting mistake. It's a bridge between eras, a symbol of transition, and a historical artifact representing how minor human and mechanical errors can yield artifacts of incredible beauty and value. Some reports indicate that high-grade versions of this variety have fetched tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction, and with speculative demand, private sales, and viral media coverage amplifying its fame. The theoretical value has been estimated by some enthusiasts to reach $15 million for the ultimate, flawless specimen, a number that may sound unbelievable but reflects the power of hype and the mystique surrounding ultra-rare coins. Imagine holding such a coin in your hand, knowing that its value exceeds that of luxury cars, houses, or even small islands, all because of one tiny difference on the back of a penny. That's the magic of numismatics, the thrill of discovery, the power of rarity, and the wonder of how human error can create something beyond price.